Pope Leo XIV just got the keys to the smallest country in the world, literally smaller than Central Park. And what's the first issue he uses his global megaphone for? Artificial intelligence. Not celibacy, not confession apps, not Vatican TikTok, but AI, artificial intelligence. And that's fascinating because as tiny as Vatican City is, the Pope still commands the world's most powerful moral media platform. One line from him makes headlines in every time zone. And Leo isn't easing in, he's jumping straight into the algorithmic deep end. In his very first speech to journalists, he said AI has immense potential, but also warned it must be used for the good of all. That's not a throwaway line. That's agenda setting. This guy literally has a math degree and a spiritual mandate. So he's framing AI not as a gadget, but a moral crossroads. Think about the optics. Heads of state are racing to use AI for power and profits. The Pope just put it on the table as a justice issue: labor, dignity, truth. And whether or not you're Catholic, and I'm not, or even religious, and I'm not, it matters when one of the most influential communicators alive decides that AI isn't just a tech story, it's a human one. And I'm not going to say I'm a fan of the Pope, and I'm not an opponent of the Pope. I'm focusing on him simply because in our modern era, he is essentially a celebrity with a large, big megaphone, a huge platform. He can communicate whatever's important to him to millions of people like that. And he has 1 billion followers in the sense that there are more than 1 billion Catholics in the world. But beyond that, he has the ability to use the media to get whatever he thinks is important out to the entire world. So he is important in that sense, regardless of your views of religion, pro, con, or your views on God, whether you think there's one that exists or not. That's why I think it is important to note that he did spend time talking about artificial intelligence is really like the first thing he put a spotlight on. Every pope gets to set certain agendas, put a spotlight on issues they care about passionately. And this pope is putting a focus, at least initially, on artificial intelligence. I agree, AI is incredibly important.